My name is Jordan Wilkes, and I am an operating partner with Chick-fil-A of Weatherford and Hudson Oaks. In 1946, when Truett and his brother Ben had decided that they're going to open up a restaurant called the Dwarf Grill in a town called Hapeville, Georgia, it's actually one of the things that they had just always really kept close to heart. They had always been invested in by their Sunday school teachers, by their pastor, by their family, and they always wanted to make sure that they had time, not just for themselves, but to be able to give back. So they said, as they ventured into this restaurant, this new thing, that if they can't make it on only working 6 days a week, then it's not the business for them. There has been pressure to open on Sundays. However, and we want to make sure that we are maintaining the purpose. The purpose of Chick-fil-A is to glorify God by being a faithful steward of all we've been entrusted with, to have a positive influence on all who come into contact with Chick-fil-A. And part of our agreement is that we're going to remain closed on Sunday. Family, worship are kind of the same, right? They should be the same. They should be combined there. That the family and worship should be one, just like how we were talking about worship and making sure that all of this is praise. But having this one particular day that's set aside, that's just a great example for me in my life as I look to serve Christ, to serve my family, to serve our guests, and to serve our teams. The verse that I brought for today is actually Proverbs 22:1, which says, "A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, and favor is better than silver or gold." This is a verse that Truett had always held dear. We're not looking at the riches or the money or the name attached to a dollar sign. In order to balance work and rest, we have to make sure that, one, that we are intentional with our time. If we're just allowing anything to be thrown onto our schedule, anything to be put onto my calendar, then my days are going to get extremely busy. And there's not going to be that time for my wife or my son. If I'm not intentional behind that and making sure that I'm leading that charge, then I'm going to be reactive to the things that are happening in my life, not proactive. Some practical things that we can do as individuals and as we're looking in for our families is, again, just to first and foremost, schedule that intentional time. If I'm not blocking that out in my calendar, then again, things will jump onto my calendar and it'll take its place. And I just have to make sure that I, and hopefully you, are being intentional with your loved ones, with Christ, with hopefully being here to make sure that we're having this time carved out, just like as we talk about for tithe. Again, giving those first fruits. Your time is a resource. Why not give our first fruits there as well?